My name's Melissa Fry and I've been fostering for 11 years now, and I specialise in reflective fostering. Reflective fostering is a way of being able to take a step back in certain situations and mentalise about what's happening around you and how you're acting, and think about how the child is acting and the reasons why. Often I step after the incident, I go back and I think to myself, well, what caused that, what happened there, and how was I feeling at the time? And it really helps me to keep calm and think about the child's perspective.
How does reflective fostering work? What does it mean?
Reflective fostering is more about dealing with what happens at the time, and sort of thinking about where you are you get trained on a thermometer. Imagine a thermometer, and are you hot? Are you really hot? And that sort of helps. If you're sort of getting yourself hotter and hotter, and reacting in a way, it makes you sort of calm down and take a step back.
Do you need specialist training for reflective fostering?
So I did a reflective fostering training. It was a 10-week course, one of the best training I've done actually, but with this particular training, well, it's a study, it makes you look at yourself, and it goes back to how you relate to things. It made me realise that, everybody is different and everybody thinks in a different way, but this is my child and this is the way that he's feeling at the moment. So every week is something different that you learn. Before the course, each time they sort of gave you time to stop and think about how you felt that day before you even started, which is another thing which is important for foster carers, because we spend so much time thinking about the children and everybody else around us. It's important to take a moment for yourself as well.
Do you feel supported by Kent County Council?
I would recommend KCC fostering to anybody. I've sort of been doing it for 11 years, and they've always been there emotionally to support me and just to call me and see how things are going and if I'm okay. I'm actually the sort of person that would rather be sort of left alone and not be sort of reminded, but I know also a lot of other carers really appreciated the fact that they would come around, and they send cards to say thank you. I've had flowers to say thank you for things I've done, and it's just little things like that that make you feel more worthwhile and appreciated, really. My birth children, they are the social workers are always sort of asking if everything's okay with them and trying to include them, and if there's a problem, they offered to talk to them and counsel them about different things. But they also offer fun things to do. It's not just sort of about the counselling and stuff. They sort of take them out on trips and do activity weekends, and try and get them to try new things. So it's they like that side of things. Yeah, that makes a difference to them. Yeah.
Why did you become a foster carer in the first place?
Well, I've got 3 birth children, and I had 2 older children from my first marriage, and then there's a big gap, 10 and 13 years between my third child, and I always wanted more children, and I didn't want my daughter sort of to be brought up as a single child, really. So when she was 6, I decided to foster. And she loved it. We started with babies, and obviously as she's grown up, we've sort of gone on to other children. I've had quite a few children through the house over the years, and that's how I got into it. I wanted to show children. I wanted to do lots of different children so that I could show them different aspects of life and teach them different things. So I did short-term fostering, which can be up to 2 years. But then I've actually got a child with me at the moment that's on permanency, because I had him on short term and then he came back to me, and now he's here all the time. So,
is it rewarding?
It's so lovely to see the children, the different children, like when they first come, and then when they move on to adoption or move back home, they're just like completely different children, and you can sort of see them blossom, and that's what helps me, through times that are a bit more stressful. It's sort of watching them, how happy they are, laughing and experiencing new things. It's it's quite selfish really, but I get a lot of satisfaction out of that, really.
Why did you choose Kent County Council rather than use an independent foster agency?
That's why I'm with Kent, because Kent have the first port of call for the children, and they ring you and speak to you about what's good for you, what fit in your family with the children. They don't just give you any child that isn't going to be able to fit in, and they give you lots and lots of support, and they give you lots of training. I've been on so much training, and I really enjoy the training, because no matter who you are, there's always more to learn, and the more you learn, the better it is for the children. And I would recommend Kent, because of the fact that they look after you and they support you, and they give you children that they think that that they know that you can support and help.
What advice would you give to someone considering fostering?
There's so many children out there that need help, and need somewhere to go that's safe, and just to be children, to be a child and enjoy childish things and have experiences and have someone to love you and be safe. And to be able to do that to people and give their children that opportunity, I think that's amazing. I feel very proud to be a foster carer.
Contact Kent Fostering on 03000 420 002 or visit kentfostering.co.uk.